Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody's coming back. Let's see. Go live. We should be live. So let's see whether everybody gets this stuff. Okay. Hey, why'd you do that? Do what? I didn't do it on purpose. But at least we got back fairly quick. Hopefully that does not happen again tonight. I can't believe you've done this. Done what? What did I do? What have I done? Joshua. Hmm. You know what you did. Everyone knows. Yeah, apparently everyone except for me. Everyone knows what I did except for me. I'm so disappointed. What are you disappointed in, Marsupial? Hey, John. John slaps his face. In your in my internet. Well, guess what? I'm disappointed in my internet too. having tech problems. I don't know. I don't know why my internet went down. I just know it did, and it came back within a minute or two. So I'm not questioning much at that point. Why are you being so defensive? I'm being defensive? How am I being defensive? Hey, Jeff. Now he's being defensive. Being defensive. And if anybody happens to want to come on, feel free. I'm in the Discord on the in the on air thing. That's just that's like a double defense. What's today's show about? Maybe I'll come on if the event is something I could contribute to. Well, I'm just drawing up my character. What's her name? Ware Bear. Then just talking about whatever, interacting with the chat or trying to interact with the chat. Chat. Um. Oh, anybody see the new Lightyear trailer? Is Ware Bear a Care Bear inspired character? No. I would say she was inspired between two types of character. A Tarzan type character and a werewolf type character. Doesn't sound like you have the place ready for company. I'll stop by some other time when when I'm wanted and invited. Well, you've been invited, but and you're wanted. You're always wanted, John. Okay, everyone. Name a Canadian Care Bear. Okay. Better a heartless Canadian than a heartless American, Timothy. No, I didn't lose my net again. Almost was thinking I might have since Timothy didn't actually have a comeback. Then again, he doesn't always have a comeback for this. Good ones. I said better a heartless Canadian than a heartless American. You didn't hear that? Convenient that you missed it. Did you miss it again? Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Timothy.
I'm not Timothy.
Oh, you're not Timothy? Oh.
No.
Oh, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah. Hey,
You have a similar sounding voice to Timothy.
really?
No,
Poor Timothy.
I'm not sure whether that's insulting or not to you.
Yeah. Poor Timothy. So what are you drawing?
I am drawing my character Ware Bear.
Ah. Why isn't Dillard in here? I thought Dillard got off on this stuff.
Let's see. I'm sorry. All I heard was Better to be Canadian than yeah. Whatever. Timothy got burned and doesn't want to admit it. To which I don't agree. I saw the trailer. It's kind of unnecessary since there's already a Buzz Lightyear movie. Maybe it'll be good. It's better to be American than Canadian, says Timothy. Hey, give me back my voice. Oh, damn. That's bird I've heard today. That's good.
They'll gender swap Buzz. You watch. You can't deny a burn.
They can try, but
I don't think that's like even allowed. I think it's like illegal.
Mallet says he'd come on, but he's busy running a railroad. Yeah, I did some digital trucking today.
How does one do digital trucking?
A couple days ago, I'm not sure whether they still have it on sale or not, but Steam had American Truck Simulator on sale for like $5 or so.
Oh, wow.
Dylan says, "Does Jeff want to talk to me? But to hetero to say so? That's kind of man. That's my kind of man." Joshua says his name is Mrs. Nesbitt.
I'm too old to be controversial.
So what's new with you from the last couple days?
Pretty much nothing. I live a very boring life.
Sounds like me. That's why
going to work. Yeah, going to work, asking the wife what's for dinner. Eventually deciding.
At least you got the wife part. I don't got that part.
Yeah. I'm very lucky in that regard. Praying to God the dog doesn't drool on the bed.
Timothy somehow has typed in the chat while falling asleep. As his nose must have fallen on the Z button and somehow hit the enter button at the same time.
Well, it is late.
But I guess he might be trying to say we're boring, but then again, like I said, he fell asleep. Who knows why he fell asleep? All those late nights at work.
People from Canada aren't boring. They're too polite to be boring.
Oh, hello, Elric. Elric, I've been wanting to see you for like about a week. I'm not sure whether you've seen my tweet on Twitter for you.
Yeah, of course I let my dog in the house. This is frickin' Michigan, man. The freeze outside.
Where did I put that? Give me a second, I gotta find something here.
So what part of Canada are you from?
I am southeastern Ontario, about an hour away from Toronto, in a city called Hamilton.
My wife had a great aunt and uncle out of, I think, in and around, I think it was London. She's got family all up and around Canada. I think some in Manitoba.
Ah, cool. Okay, Albert, can you see what's on the screen? Not that what I want you to see is there yet, but until I get a new pad, I can't watch streams, unfortunately. Oh, that's too bad to hear. Where did I put that reference? Maybe I'll have to see whether I can find it on Twitter. Oh, there it is. Copy image. Create new from clipboard. I found the perfect thing for you, Alric. The perfect bottle of Coke. What do you think of that bottle of Coke, Alric?
Coke Zero?
No, just Coke here.
Or New Coke?
Let's see. Discord. Turn on. There, now you can see what it's being shown instead of on YouTube in here. It works like give me mine. Alric is going to miss the return of Scribbattle December 20th at 4 p.m. Pacific, featuring guest artist John Miller and Don Chen, and returning contributor Evan von Scriver. Diabetes. What? Says Timothy says diabetes. But I thought you'd love that. I seen that on Twitter, and I've been wanting to show it for you like over a week, Alric. Getting your reaction, which is basically what I thought it would be. No, just mind blown. I will have to get a new pad by then. Get ready to pony up that buckler hat. Says Dylan. Says what's his name? Alric. I can think of these things eventually. So, what do you do, Jeff, if you want to tell?
No, I write software for a living.
Oh, cool.
I'm one of the OG nerds. Started writing software late 80s, early 90s.
Cool. I could have well, not really software, but I almost got into all that. I was good at the computers in the I'd say somewhat good there anyways from the early 80s to the early 90s. And
Yep.
then I did a whole bunch of the small DOS programs, although I didn't write anything really original.
I've written software for Parker Hannifin, Ford. Had some stuff running at Tesla, or I used to. I don't know if I do anymore.
Uh,
So had some stuff running at Tesla. Interviewed at Microsoft. That was fun.
cool. Oh, okay.
Actually, not really. Wasn't that fun.
Okay, catch you later, Albert. Good to have you here. So you couldn't stay longer. Timothy just called you a nerd. I think that was to you.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, man.
Hey, makes you some of the big bucks, anyways.
Yeah, I'm the only dad who tells his kids how their devices work, not the other way around.
Yeah. Which is good, I would say.
Yep. I've written
Cool.
software. I wrote a well, I don't know if it's still there anymore, but I wrote a diagnostics package for all the Ford plants. So that was real fun. That was one of the jobs that I thought was really really fun.
Oh,
Get in
cool.
there and connect to the vehicle, and make the engine rev and make the lights go on and off.
Cool, cool.
Then take my stuff home and diagnose all of my vehicles.
For free. don't have to don't have to pay to get it done. Because you write the software for it. But well, I guess you'd have the machines to do it too at home, or do you need a special machine to do it
Well,
with
you need
yourself?
yeah, you need. They have a device that translates the vehicle networks into actual the actual communication calls on a PC. So you need a device, then you need some software that you can either have software that uses it or you can write your own. So
And you're smart enough to be able to write your own, so.
yeah, so, they have a bunch of stuff they call OBD. I think it's OBD2, which is the little port on the right underneath the steering wheel. It's called the OBD port, but they have OBD2 software that's pretty generic across both of them. But none of the vehicle manufacturers, that's kind of like a very thin layer of stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff beneath that the vehicle manufacturers don't put in there. So you used to be able. I mean, most of your cars have like somewhere in the range of 10 to 16, probably even 30 different computers in the vehicles nowadays that control everything.
Timothy said, sorry, I had a flashback to being an alpha beta. Oh, wait, that was just a movie. Then Dillard says, Tim calls you a computer nerd. You're not a super cool rebel like him, stocking groceries. Joshua says, you were just a beta male. Timothy says, that's right, the only real G stock groceries. The only real guys?
G stands for gangsta.
uh,
OG stands for original gangsta. It's hip lingo
I'll
for
see
all the
that.
for all the hip cats out there.
Or the people that want to make themselves look like they're hip. Like Timothy. Timothy's so damn burned by Joshua. Dylan says, speaking of writing code and vehicle manufacturing, what you drawing these days, Joshua? Yeah, Rick, you square. Says Timothy. What makes me a square, Timothy? See, I made Timothy sound cool by saying the Timothy.
Timmy.
You know, making the Jean Claude movie with the Kumite, making him sound like he is
Well,
Kumite.
there's that South Park. Timmy. 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 So you guys in lockdown there in Canada?
Lockdown. Not well. Yes and no. Depends on where you are, and it's different rules everywhere. Um, for the most part, most people can do a lot of things. We're not completely out of lockdown here in Ontario, but unless you're double vaxxed, there's a lot of things you can't do. Medical segregation. And I am not double vaxxed. I'm not even vaxxed singly.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not vaxxed, but then again, I caught COVID earlier this year. I should probably go in and get mine, but I'm gonna wait for a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're
But
coming out with a new. I heard they're coming out with a new vaccine, one that's similar to the older type stuff.
yep, people are a little freaked out about RNA being included in their vaxes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, in Michigan, I don't know, it's kind of like they've sort of used to be real strict and not so much nowadays. I think they've given up trying to do the lockdown thing. Someone has decided that if they continue to do that, they may not get reelected.
Yeah. Well, our premier. Apparently, he's. I think he's supposed to be lifting it all in March, and he's up for re-election in June. So,
Mm-hmm.
although I don't think it's going to be soon enough for him to get re-elected.
You mean Prime Minister Zoolander?
Oh no, 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 premier.
Oh,
It's like
oh, sorry.
our governors,
Ah,
our head of our provinces.
he's really, really good looking.
Joshua said he doodled some monsters for DNQFE. Decided not to post them. Dylan says unless you are double vax, you can't get married in Canada, so Rick will have to wait on that. Yeah, well, I've been waiting long enough. So.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go.
Okay, well, thanks for stopping in. Hey,
No
Sketch.
problem.
Dracula and his son, and Frankenstein. Timothy's like, let's go, Brandon. Which monsters? Said Dillard, which I already answered that. Who was on? Jeff Potts. Jeff Potts was on for a bit. Sketch. What? Dracula has his home? I guess Joshua imagined that he did. Why does everyone have a son except for me? Because you're sending out the wrong sperm, John. You're sending out the wrong sperm. House full of girls. according to the ones. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, Dillard. Well, isn't the vampire in what's the name of it? Hotel Transylvania. Isn't that Dracula? Perhaps it's sort of related to a certain level of testosterone. uh, it's our job to make you feel bad. It's a sketch. I'm drawing up my character, Ware Bear sketch. With friends like these who need to. Thank you. That was nice. Yeah, and his daughter is Mavis, the 118-year-old vampire. Ware Bear. Yes. I sort of combine waiting for the whatever bear jokes. Where is a bear? I'm a lot better typing than speaking. Oh, there is the bear. Oh, she looks awfully human and less bear. Well, she was I'm doing a sort of a combination um, Tarzan and werewolf type thing. It's where bear beware bearware, and Tim couldn't help himself. Where she was raised by some bears to a certain age, got found, but it was going to be mutant based, but be spiritual based, sort of where she can. Well, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but eventually she found. But also at the same time, she can, like werewolf out, but instead of werewolf, it's bear out. Although you don't see it because of the costume, no fur or whatever. She, I'm not sure whether she's gonna say transform into a bear. She's gonna sort of like Hulk out, and like she's is. Let's see. Did I take it down? I probably did. No way. Give me a sec. Normally she's like 6'6", and she can or she might be a little smaller. I'm probably gonna have her a little smaller because she's supposed to be in um, school. Ends up getting placed in school after she's found. Yeah, you played Altered Beast as a kid, huh, Rick? One of the transformations was a bear. Yes, but I did I come up with it before that or not? I'm not sure, Rick. Are you sure you don't drink or eat mushrooms? Yes, I'm sure. But yeah, she's. I put it 6'6", and but when she hulks out, for lack of bears out, hulks out, whatever you want to say, she goes up to like 9'10". I'm not sure whether there will be fur underneath her costume or not. So no more paint chips, or the Canadians, or did the Canadians not remove the lead from the paint? Yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm gonna probably put that down. That was before. You didn't come up. You didn't come up with this before Altered Beast. That game was in the early to mid '80s. Let's see when Altered Beast came out. I think Altered Beast might have been not till the '90s, but I could be wrong. Okay, 1988. So I'd say later '80s. Rick thought she goes full Mama Bear. And I'm pretty sure the character name of Ware Bear I created probably around that time. I don't know, so I'm not sure whether it influenced me or not. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. No, it's. I'm looking. I looked on Wikipedia. It says. Let's see. Um, Japan release was June 14th, 1988. Worldwide says June 1988. So Rick is stealing. It doesn't matter when it came out. No character in any mainstream setting would be caught dead wearing a costume that looks like that. That costume is 100% Piper original. True, true. Still, they would have developed them for years back. Yeah, but I wouldn't have known about it before it was out in the arcades. Sketch. And I think that's where I seen it first in the arcades before. And hello, Intense Webs. Did you just defend and insult Rick in one shot? Good one. This was not the original costume that I created for Ware Bear. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I should be able to get it up. My original Ware Bear was more of a guy. Let's see. Open with Clip Studio. Uh, okay, so there is more of. I drew it up better at one point, of course. What are these hoops for her armpit? I don't know. It was a redesign. I was probably influenced by X-Men type stuff when I did the redesign from this. Warner Bros. Woman. Hey! Hey, Josh, how are you? Good seeing you. Eric's still in love with the shoulder pad design. Long time no see. Are those hoops for when she goes into her bear mode? They can make a season two run. They can make a 2 season run. This character belongs on the WP. All right, boom. I've been doing good. Of course, you know that I got the shield out, and when she turns into Pear, does she gain the ability to unicycle? No. So which character are you drawing? I am drawing my character Ware Bear, and everybody's of course making fun of me. When she turns into her, or she gains the ability to eat large quantities of food and glare at her husband. Well, she doesn't have a husband, so that'd be a no to that part. She's gonna first appear in the Wiz number 6. Uh, we are lightly jabbing you. That would be mean. Does she become unbearable? She might, Timothy. Where's the bear? Well, she takes her name sort of because she was raised a little bit by bears. Probably for, we'll say, the first 10 to 12 years of her life. Maybe a little bit more. She's found in the woods eventually, and she has some sort of power to sort of, shall we say, for lack of a better term, Hulk out. And she might just and really become big, so that she might just take the name based on that. Not that, and that she was raised by bears. Where is Dave? He's talking with my mom in the other room. God help me. Well, except for John. Kim, you made the mistake and put a space in the word unbearable. Not let. I've been on this. I've been on stream all day. I'm gonna get off later. Okay, later sketch. Interesting. Well, I'm off to sleep. Okay, catch you later, Josh. Take care. Good luck with your drawings. Yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to get the Canadian Shield. Number 2 should be coming out in June. I'm hopefully going to be doing the crowdfunding for it, along with my book Snowdrift. Uh, why does she have no eyes, no nose, no? No, that, first of all, she has eyes right there and there. The mask that she's wearing is covering her nose and mouth up. If only what, John? No, a bear ate her face off. If if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Right? Well, what if you see it in her alter ego in the comics? when you get it, Joshua. Or you're just floating a hand drawing. You're just floating a hand drawing inside my phone? Okay, I don't get that, Joshua. I can't see the rest of you. Nothing is too bad, man. Does she have a COVID? No, she does not. Damn, Rick. It was a super simple sentence. It's just, Rick, I'm wearing glasses, Joshua. I don't know why I read so bad, especially out loud. I remember when Rick used to wear two pairs of glasses. Think I need to do it again, John, to read these chats right? Then again, did I get them right back then? How was I supposed to know that? Because you've seen me on camera before, Joshua? Rick, yes, Eagle? But then you disappear like the hand. You should just give me a wrench and take theirs away. Yeah, well, Joshua, for hands to work, people need to have heads and bodies and all that sort of thing. Hands cannot just work on their own. And you hear my voice, so you gotta know I have a mouth still. Or a head, because, the head. Mouths are on heads. You should. My hands work, and I don't see no head on my body right now. Go to a mirror, Joshua. I think you'll see your head at that point. In fact, if you have a phone, just maybe take a picture of yourself with it. That could work too. Instead of having to go find this Joshua guy is making a lot of sense. Oh, my hands work and I don't see my. I already read that. It'll appear when I look in the mirror, but no, you're just seeing what's there that you can't see when you look in the mirror for your body or your head. It's sort of hard to see your body when your face when your eyes are in your face. Although if you squint right, you can possibly see your nose, the tip of your nose, or maybe even your lips. I don't get it. Just like in that movie. Yeah, Mystery Men. So you're saying Joshua is a mystery man? He's an international man of mystery? If a person's looking through a security cam, he is still invisible. Poor Joshua, says Eagle. Secret agent man, giving you a number and taking away your name. Secret agent man. So that's the name of the movie. I had a faint memory of a girl with a skull and bowling ball, but I couldn't remember anything about it. Mystery Men was a weird movie. So that's the name of the movie. I had a faint memory of the girl with the skull on. Oh, did you look up the movie on YouTube there, Eagle? And put a link to it? I have the movie too, so we wanted to watch it one night. Rick, do you have short-term memory loss? I don't think so. Why? because I don't have an objective because I don't have objective permanence. Why? So half his mask is half black and half white, or is that shading? Well, the mask is half black. The other half is actually brown. I just colored in all the quote unquote black parts of her costume, sort of. I'll probably do a little bit more. Those are my size. Well, 9 foot, right? Almost 10. Object permanence. Objective permanence. Damn it, Joshua, this is obviously a panda bear. Ain't you ever heard tell of a panda bear? Give your head a shake. I think I haven't. This might be a new and original. Oh, looks like a double dragon bad guy. My OC panda Ware is gonna be a big hat. Trademark and copyrighted Dylan Shaw. Can Panda Ware Bear take on Man Bear Pig? uh, the Timotei, Panda Ware Bear when a panda cosplays as a furry bear. Panda Ware Bear, or PWB as I call it, is super strong and popular, and everyone wants to. Everybody knows Ware Bear and Panda Ware Bear are long lost brothers. It's it's a female bear. Pandas are furries too, says Eagle. Pandas are not furries; they're just regular ass animals. She can't help herself. She's innate. So they are really rude animals then, also, says John. She's two times stronger than the she, Also what? Gasps. John Panda wearing a bear costume, furry. Uh, is she a human wearing a human costume? Furry. See what happens when humans play God. No, she's not wearing a costume. She's just a panda named Ware Bear. What do we? What have we done? No, Joshua, you're just terrible. Oh, says Joshua. Guess I could draw something in behind her. I'm just not sure what. I'm surprised Taylor doesn't time me out. So there you go. But Panda Ware Bear has taken from the past by boosting. Question is, where is my ruler? My big ruler. So I can draw a line across the page. This might do. Where are Ware Bear's bare ears and tail? I did not give her any. Buddha sister pots. How am I supposed to tell this character is bear themed? I don't know. Maybe it's a Wolverine type thing. You're just not be able supposed to tell. Because you look at Wolverine, you wouldn't think Wolverine. She isn't bear themed, she's wear themed. Date for 8 years and don't commit, and you'll find out. Tell John about your new character, Werebuck. So Werebear isn't Hannibal Lecter of the Inn. No. She doesn't look like she was raised by bears in the woods. Yeah, well, eventually she's found and taken in by her grandparents on her mother's side. So they do a little bit of cleanup. Hence the whole. I just remember about a weird Kickstarter comic about a serial killer going to sleep. Goodbye, everyone, except Rick. Okay, night, John. I'm out too, guys. Okay, later, Jeff. Have a good night. A ukulele. How does she get her powers again? Um, she was when I had mutants. She was supposed to be a mutant. Um, uh, so it'll be the well, I created changed my mutants into saying spiritually gifted. Their spiritual gifted power is brought into the thing, and hers is, I guess, growth, for lack of a better way of saying it. Um, if you want, I can read you a little bit about her. So the sort of natural Linda Bristol is her name. Student slash adventurer, unnamed parents deceased. Mr. and Mrs. Bristol, grandparents on mother's side. Linda was born shortly before her parents boarded a plane headed for a remote part of northern Ontario. On their way, a storm came upon the plane, damaging the engines, forcing the plane to crash, land in a densely forested area. However, the only survivor of the crash was Linda. A few hours later, a mother grizzly bear spots little Linda and decides to take care of her as one of her cubs. As the years pass, she is raised, loved, and trained to survive by the mother bear until she's about 13 years old. During the winter months, Linda's, I said mutant at this point, but mutant gene would trigger her to grow a thick bear-like fur all over her body for protection from the winter cold. Then one summer afternoon, some hikers stumbled upon Linda in the dense forest. Curious about them, she follows them back to the camp. At this, The hikers give her food and gain her trust. After many days of this, they gain her trust and they clothe her and convince her to come with them. The hikers take her to the nearest town. When arriving in the town, they go to the police station and let them know of the girl they found and where. At this, the police ask them to keep her till they locate possible living relatives. Some weeks later, after an exhaustive search, they finally find the grandparents of the girl's mom's side. After contacting the grandparents, who were delighted to hear of their granddaughter's survival, they send a friend to fly up and get her back. Over the next year, with the help of tutors and grandparents, she learns to read, write, and assimilate civilization. Most importantly, her grandparents share Jesus with her. She comes to the saving knowledge of Jesus. Upon assimilation of all that she has, Linda is enrolled in a private school. She becomes known as the hero Ware Bear after some events unrevealed with the Wiz in a battle with, at the moment, something there. Okay, why do you have her? Why do you have to use politically correct terms for M? Just call them muties. How many bears did Linda eat? Probably none. She probably survived off fish and berries. Did Mama Bear come after the hikers? Oh, probably not, because bears. I think bears are abandoned by their mama. Abandon their cubs when they're a couple years old. If that, Joshua should tell me out. But I'm not trying to use politically correct terms. I'm not even going to have mutants in my thing because stuff I learned. Mutants. I know it's a comic book, but I want to keep some things. I'm not sure what the right word would be. Powers and skill. Ware Bear has metahuman strength. She has a vicious hand-to-hand combat skills she learned from her time with the bears in the wild. Also, her speed is above normal. Through rigorous training, she has learned to control her transformation into what can only be described as a werewolf-like state, but instead of being a wolf, it's more like a bear, hence her name. So did she get beaten up by the mama because she wouldn't leave? I haven't gotten into all that. Yeah, basically because mutants equal evolution. And I do believe in microevolution, but anything beyond micro, like macro and stellar and cosmic and all that, I don't believe. I believe in changes within a type of animal, kind of animal. You know, mutants like the X-Men, Eagle. Yeah. So, it would be nice at one point to explore her whole life as with her as a bear, you know, thinking she was a bear. Down with the muting on the store. So yeah, yeah. I'll admit it would be interesting to flesh her the first 13 years of her life out a little bit more at some point, and I'll probably do that at some point. There might be some things that change in that thing. But then again, maybe it's just in this case, maybe it's more God intervene. Maybe I'm gonna have it where God intervenes and triggers, um, sort of like hair growth all over on her. Maybe she has that. Maybe it's not so much. Maybe she is quote unquote a mutant in the fact that this wouldn't be a bat. This wouldn't be a whatever mutation. This would stop her from being human. But where uh, what I've done with Wolfang, my character Wolfang, give her the thing where she grows fur all over her or hair all over her body. Why would you God give her spiritual gift of being half bear? She's not literally half bear. Like I'm thinking maybe the growth part. I'm just trying to figure out things. You know, taking the mutant part out. How do I redo this? What's happening here? Not much. I was just drawing. I just finished drawing up and inking my character Ware Bear Marsupial. We're talking a little bit about her history, powers. But yeah, she's not supposed to be. If she cuts her hair, will she lose her bear strength? No. Rick has decided to change Ware Bear to Ware Bear. Uh, Hideout. Her hideout is called the Cub House. Does Ware poop? Well, she will for the first 13 years of her life. Rick doesn't like the furry panda that dresses in bear skins. Well, I would say no to her losing her bear strength. I've given her metahuman strength, but maybe she has above average strength for having been out in the woods and having, had to survive out there. And I don't know. Like I said, I might put some tweaks to this. I got to figure out where and how. With taking out the mutant part, that means I have to tweak things and figure out how things are going to work a little bit more or better. Rick said no more mutants, and then there is still a mutant. Yeah, I said no more mutants, but the thing is, the people still exist. They just simply have gotten their powers in a different way. The house of R. I'm just You know, doing the mutant thing was a bit lazy. It was an easy way to do things. And that's, I'm not sure whether a good or bad thing, but, you know, in taking out the mutant thing, um, it makes me have to think. How does how does that, how is that going to change things for me, figuring out powers and stuff like that? You know, the one thing I had is the spiritual gift. Maybe some of them it's not a spiritual gift. Wait, first event in the universe should be centered around CS. What do you mean by that, Timothy? This isn't an event in my universe. Hey, rebellious age of Republic. Republics. Call it the House of CS. Basically, it's the first major event in my universe is going to be when the Holy Warriors are formed, the major team. Yeah, you got a pink ink in your thing. Which it won't be centered around the Canadian Shield, but he will be in it. It'll be centered around my main 7 heroes. What two in the pink? One in the thing? Okay, you guys are making no sense. So I'll have to, you know, like I said, figure out some things, minor things, like even what town, where they are, where they find her, where she's dropped off. Heck, we could even, well, no, you wouldn't see that necessarily because the Wiz number 6. Think what? Think. Brain blast. Okay, see y'all. Okay, yeah, I think it's after midnight now here, so I think I'm gonna take off too. Thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks, Jeff Potts, for coming on earlier. I guess we'll catch you all later. Bye for now. Remember, tomorrow, noon, Eastern Standard Time, over on Rumble, we will be coloring up some more of the Canadian Shield. Have a great and wonderful day. Love y'all. See you hopefully tomorrow on Rumble.